Shri Matilal Sarkar.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, first of all, I will say that I hail from the village, and so I deserve time relaxation if I need. Sir, I support the bill. This is a historic bill, I say, and I congratulate the Honorable Minister for bringing this bill to the House. I commend the Minister also. Sir, I had given notice for some amendments, and I move the amendments. Please treat the amendments as moved. Sir, in the first amendment, in the article, it is stated in the article 21(2) that the complainant may take the help of the advocates at his own expense. On the other hand, the right has been given to the accused to take the help from the empaneled lawyers. So this double standard cannot be accepted. My submission is both the accused and the complainant who belong to the lower income group should be given the opportunity to take the advantage of the empaneled lawyers. My second amendment, sir, it is stated that any of the state languages will be used for correspondences and arguments. My question is that there are states, sir, what is actually the theme of our country? It is unity in diversity. In every state there are 3 to 4 languages, and in the northeastern states, sir, there are the small groups also are having language of their own. So instead of state languages, it should be the mother tongue of the accused and the complainant, so that they can be free to ventilate their grievances. And for the third amendment, sir, in the part 1 of the first schedule, sense has been given that the punishment may be extended maximum up to 2 years. Sir, my question is that what are these offences? These are some disputes between 2 groups or 2 persons, minor clashes, hot exchanges, and all this. So for all these, maximum 1 year may be for punishment. It should be reduced from 2 years to 1 year. And for the fatal cases, we have existing rules, existing laws. Sir, in the clause number 19, there is the provision of summary trials. Sir, I am afraid whether this clause may be misused. So I like to register my caution to those who will be pursuing this summary trial, so that this provision is not misused. And this summary trial, it is better to avoid it. And if should be there, it will be a considered case where the summary trial may be used. Sir, now, sir, I come to some basic points. Sir, I endorse the view of Honorable Member Sitaram about the fund. Here in the financial memorandum it is stated the fund will be divided will be shared by the center and the state in the ratio 50:50. Sir, I am strongly opposed to it, because the center has a mission. The center has a mission to provide a right of judiciary up to the doorstep. It is the center's mission. And if any state fails to fulfill it for want of fund, the mission of the center will not be fulfilled. So that is why the financial liability should be in the hands of the center alone. As for the northeastern states, it is extremely impossible for the states to carry on these judiciary activities at their own expenses. Sir, I like to serve one important basic point. Why, up to these 61 years of independence, why these grassroots people have not been considered as yet? The reason is, sir, our society is a class divided society. Previously it was caste divided, and that tradition has not withered away. Even then it has turned into class divided society, and here the ruling classes, the classes having money power, this your gateway, they manage to influence the judiciary system, and that is why judiciary rights could not reach the grassroots people. Sir, those at the root cause of the sufferings of the millions and crores, those at the root cause of the sufferings on the peasantry, sufferings from their suicide, our laws has little could contain them as yet. These exploiters are going unpunished, ages after ages, decades after decades. So while the Honorable Minister has been bold enough to extend these judiciary rights to the ground level, this fundamental truth should be taken as a matter of fact. Sir, I will request the Honorable Minister to recall one incident during our freedom struggle. Depressed classes versus the upper caste. There was a conflict, and the British rulers offered that colonial awards, and against this decision, Mahatma Gandhi had to go on fast to death. And the result was the Pune Act. So this conflict between the exploited and the exploiters, between the upper classes and between the lower classes, it has not come to an end. It has not come to an end, and if the opportunities are not opened out to these grassroots level peoples, to the fifth caste, I will not say the Chaturban, the fifth caste, outcast, Dalits, who have so far remained out of the ambit of the judiciary, how the facility can be extended to them? That has to be taken in mind. What are the problems, sir? The problems are lack of information. That they have rights of judiciary, they cannot understand. They are not aware as yet of their right to judiciary. Where to go, whom they have to approach, they do not know. Sir, in the bill I do not find any clause or any mechanism so that this message of justice should go to the doorstep of those people. There is no mechanism. I will urge upon the Honorable Minister to keep a provision, or while framing the rules, to keep in mind that there should be some provision, and Gram Panchayat is the best instrument for elaborating this this message, these rights to the grassroots people. So, in some way, the Gram Panchayats may be attached to this system. The Gram Panchayat is the best place for this. Sir, the other point is the monetary problem. Heavy expenditure to get the lawyers to journey from their place of residence to the Nyaayalay's office. And if there are frequent dates, they have to come frequently. And this burdensome of expenditure is the cause why these people could not take the opportunity of their judiciary rights. Sir, I have gone through one journal. Journal name is Mint. It is the Wall Street Journal. They have made a survey over the Indian status of judiciary, and they found that over 14,000 accused and complainants they have surveyed. And the result is that in 59% of cases, they give bribes to the lawyers.
Sarkar, how much time you need?
Sir?
How much time?
I will take, sir, 3 to 4 minutes.
Already your time is over.
Okay,
your
sir.
Party time is over.
And?
Please.
And in 3% cases to the judges, and 13% cases to the judiciary officials. This information is given in the journal Mint. I do not know how far. They have given this information from their survey. Sir, if this be the position, Honorable वरुण जेटली जी यहाँ पर नहीं है तो मेरे में पूछ सकते what will be the charge for him, and Honorable Minister Bharadwaj ji, he is not the minister, I do not know. So it is beyond the reach of the common people. So, sir, for this reason, they could not, up to these days, they could not take up enjoy the facilities so far provided. Sir, in that case, the last point I will say, sir, it is my last point. I have some physical experience of my own. Sir, the Honorable Minister might be knowing, and all the members here might be knowing, the Dalits, the downtrodden section, weaker sections of the people, they live in the villages in clusters. Yeah, in the clusters they live. And they have evolved among themselves a traditional system of judiciary. The traditional system in the tribals, in the downtrodden sections where they live, they do not bother for courts, they are afraid of the courts even. So they have evolved a system of themselves. I have seen in my own, I am the eyewitness, when anybody is insulted or anybody is attacked by somebody, they go to the village leader. The village leader said that you convene a meeting of the leaders and the rank and file are held in a courtyard, open courtyard, in an open ground, and there the arguments go on. The complainants deliver his what he has to say. The accused give answer. Like this argument go on. And if there is a deviation from the truth, the rank and file present here, they supplement. You did not tell, you did spoken the truth is like this, supplement. And when in the court, the fact requires months together to come out. But in a meeting of the courtyard, among the villagers, the truth comes out in one single meeting. And judgment is given by the jurist, they found by the villagers. So what I say this, sir, there is the freedom of speech, freedom of understanding, the easiness the easiness make them so close to this system. If the Nyaayaalay, the Gram Nyaayalayas can reach up to that stage, here is Nyayadhikari. People are always afraid of court and environment. Whenever they go to the court, they see there's some peculiar types of, their lofty persons come there, their posture and gesture, and the court system, the bars, all these they get puzzled. But in the village they do not get puzzled. So I do not know whether these Gramanayas can attain, can reach up to that stage. Sir, my one suggestion is, we have hundreds of lakhs and crores of educated youths. Will the Honorable Minister frame one condensed course and give, furnish and distribute handbook of laws, the practical books, a training course of 1 year or 6 months, so that we can train, we can educate these educated youths of the villages and give them, hand over the rights to them in whichever provision it may be. Hand over them, and thereby he is known to the village. Because he is known to the village, he has got free access. Everything, people also get free access, and by this way the situation will be easy for them, and they can take the benefits, advantage of this judicial system. I am hopeful that the Honourable Minister will try to make an orientation program in that way, and the true spirit of this bill will reach its destination. Thank you, sir,
Thank you.
for giving me the time.